Tragedy strikes in Exuma. New tonight on our news live at 7. A 75-year-old American woman dies following a diving expedition. What investigators are saying about this latest incident. Plus, pathway to payment. In a breakthrough for investors of the now bankrupt FTX crypto exchange, a resolution has been reached with Bahamian liquidators, ending a prolonged dispute over jurisdiction. And as the holiday season approaches, business owners anticipate increased revenue, but police issuing a warning to ensure success doesn't attract crime. Then in our news at 7:30, growing without restriction. The South and Central Abaco MP says residents remain on edge. Our news live at 7 starts right now. Welcome to our news live at 7. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Kendino Knowles. A tragic incident unfolding Monday night in Exuma as a 75-year-old American woman from Myrtle Grove, North Carolina, lost her life following a diving expedition. Police say the unfortunate incident happened around 8 p.m. during a dive near Ship Channel Key. They say the woman surfaced from the waters and returned to the tour boat, but that's when things took a devastating turn. Police say she complained of exhaustion and later lost consciousness. She was administered CPR, but despite efforts to revive her, she remained unresponsive. She was rushed to a local marina on Paradise Island where emergency medical technicians pronounced her dead. The quest for answers intensifying now as authorities say they plan to conduct an autopsy to determine the exact cause of death. And a man facing a second murder charge while on bail for previous murder will remain in custody. Justice Cheryl Grant Thompson denied bail for Randy Mackey, accused of the July 2nd murder of Gareth Pyfram and the attempted murders of Police Constable 3767 Shaquille Sweeting and Police Constable 4548 Rashad Roll. The officers were attending a pool party at a South Beach mansion on Marshall Road, and they say they heard gunshots in the parking lot. When the officers identified themselves, they were shot in their hands by the fleeing gunman. Pyfram's bullet-riddled body was found in bushes the following day. Mackey, already on bail for the 2021 murder of Renato Morley, allegedly committed the new offenses. Investors in the now bankrupt FTX crypto exchange one step closer to some form of repayment. In a new development, FTX Trading has settled with Bahamian liquidators, ending a prolonged dispute over whether U.S. bankruptcy or Bahamian liquidation should take precedence. The announcement on Tuesday means FTX and FTX Digital Markets will now consolidate assets, ensuring customers in both countries are treated the same. FTX CEO John Ray, who took over from convicted founder Sam Bankman-Fried, calling it a critical milestone in repaying customers. Now, customers of FTX.com's global crypto exchange can opt for repayment through the U.S. or Bahamian process. Bahamian liquidator Brian Sims and Peter Greaves say they anticipate a faster return of funds without the lengthy litigation. The teams will oversee asset recovery, real estate assets, and specific claims. Now, following the November 2022 collapse, FTX maintains it is committed to using 90% of its assets for customer repayments in U.S. dollars. Well, the country needs a more aggressive campaign to lure more investors. That's the view of one economist who told Marlena Leonard that we need to begin moving projects already in the pipeline.
Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Investment Chester Cooper recently touted billions of dollars in projects he says are on the way. Javargo Lang, the executive director of the Government Public Policy Institute at the University of the Bahamas, says there's potential for more. This is if we can be more aggressive with our investment promotions.
A part of it is that we have to do a more substantial job of traversing the world and seeking out targeted strategic investments for the Bahamas. Not every investment is a fit here.
But even after we've caught a potential investor's eye, Lang says there is room for improvement in how we go about it.
We have to be much more efficient so that people can get the sense that this is the place I want to be.
While acknowledging the vital role the country's tourism sector plays in the country's gross domestic product, Lang, who is also a former member of Parliament and State Finance Minister, emphasizes the need for diversified investments to fuel economic growth.
But without question, you would need to have the continued and greater growth in your tourism sector, and that's a growth driven by more hotels, more accommodations, and that kind of thing. You need to have more varied investments in other parts of the economy. We'd have to see some investments that vary our mix of power supply that can lower the cost of energy so that can do something for consumers and for businesses and for driving new businesses in this economy.
And Lang says when it comes to foreign direct investment that makes a difference.
We need substantially more foreign direct investment in this economy for the short to medium term. Substantially more. Not in the pipeline, on the ground.
Reporting for Our News, I'm Marlena Leonard.
All right, thanks a lot, Marlena. Well, it's time now for your first look at temperatures. Meteorologist Greg Thompson is standing by in the Weather Center. Greg, we're up from 69, now it's 73, but hopefully we're still hovering in that high 69 and low 70s for the next few days, yeah?
We're still going to see a couple of those 60s during the nighttime hours, but we are starting a slight warm-up, and we do expect this high-pressure system to start to generate some very windy conditions, so it's going to be comfortable for the remainder of the week. Outside, though, now it's 73 under partly cloudy skies, and it is breezy. It's going to start getting windy tomorrow. North-northeast at 18 miles per hour, and your feels-like temperature is a comfortable 72 degrees. Temperatures around the islands right now, it's 67 in Freeport, 70 in Marsh Harbor, Abaco, 71 in Allenstown, Bimini, and in Great Harbor Key, Nickel, San Andres. You guys are 72, 73 in Governor's Harbor. Into the central Bahamas, 72 Kemps Bay, and in Copentowne, San Salvador, Arthurstown, Cat Island, and Georgetown. You guys are 74. The Edmonds Key, Long Island, 75, and into the southeast Bahamas, 75 is a lot of locations there. Duncantown, Ragged Island, Colonel Hill, Cricket Island, Delectable Bay, and Acklands, Abrams Bay. Providencial is 76, and Matthewtown, the deep south, you guys are 77 at this hour. Satellite and radar composites showing quiet weather across our area. High pressure is in charge, and that's going to continue to strengthen across the area. So we're looking at some breezy conditions tonight, and it will become windy tomorrow. Frontal boundary that was across the southeast Bahamas has exited the area, and this high pressure system will remain with us for the next couple of days. We will see some slight warming, but temperatures will remain comfortable in the 70s during the day, and the nighttime temperatures looking like upper 60s to low 70s. That's your first look at weather. Stick with us. Look at your extended forecast still to come.
Still to come on our news, holiday cheer or crime fear. Business owners cautioned to brace themselves as police warn of potential threats during the festive season. A sergeant shares crucial tips to keep your business safe. Plus, the annual Christmas giveaway that's become a festive staple in Marcos City. And a new book alert. An up-close look at the inspiring journey of the country's second-in-command, the profound impact of his early upbringing in a new memoir, when Our News returns.
Get ready for a December full of festive fun and surprises with Our News Weekend. Introducing Holly's Holiday Hunt, where excitement, surprises, and prizes collide. Meet Holly, the lovable star of Our News Weekend giveaways. Here's how to join in on the merry madness and win a number of fantastic prizes from fantastic partners. On Thursdays and Fridays throughout December, tune into Our News at 7 and 7:30 p.m. It's your mission to hunt for Holly in one of the news stories. Simply join the Our News Bahamas Facebook live stream and be the first to tell us the name of the story where Holly appeared. Winners will be announced every Saturday and Sunday during Our News Weekend. So keep your eyes peeled. You could be one of our winners. Join Holly's Holiday Hunt and unwrap the joy exclusively on Our News Weekend. Happy holidays and happy hunting.
Embrace technology and the digital transformation for better business results. For small business owners, it's essential to understand how technology can affect operational efficiencies. Modern communication relies on technology, and your customer service depends on communication. With proper tools like our fixed and mobile services, we help you stay connected. For solutions that work, ask the experts. Call Cable Bahamas Business Solutions.
In what we do at Best Brew, it really doesn't end when the customer purchases our product. We offer specialty coffee, tea, spices, and brewing equipment. We do a lot of our orders via website. We actually have the mobile service and the phone service and the internet. So having business in a box really kind of brought everything together for us and helps us to be able to provide the customer services that we pride ourselves on.
Don't. We are now deep into the holiday season, and business owners undoubtedly eagerly anticipating increased revenue. However, the Royal Bahamas Police Force issuing a strong warning to not let your success become an invitation for crime. Sergeant Desiree Ferguson giving this crucial advice to business owners this festive season.
We also want to encourage business owners to minimize your cash flow from the register. If you see there's an over cash flow within your registers, to try and remove them so that in the event of an incident, there's not much cash that the perpetrator can get away with if there is an incident. And so those are some of the things that we want to encourage. Another point to that is ensure that your cameras are working in the event that an incident does happen, so that can assist law enforcement officers with bringing resolve to any matter.
And if you are targeted, Sergeant Ferguson says,
we want to encourage business owners to ensure that they take a good look at perpetrators, ensure that you take a good look at their physical appearance, scars, tattoos. All of this assist us with apprehending suspects in the event that an incident does occur. But as we approach the festive season, safety is paramount. And so the main thing is to ensure that you are very cognizant of your surroundings. That is the sentiments we want to echo. Situational awareness is so important. So knowing who is in the front of you, know who is on the side of you and behind you is very critical.
All right, if you want to see those tips to help secure your business this holiday, head over to ournews.bs. Well, the liquid sunshine not putting a damper on the annual Marco City Christmas giveaway this past Saturday. Leader of the Free National Movement and area member of Parliament Michael Pintard says the tradition began in 2016 and has become an event that children and their parents look forward to every year.
Nevertheless, had a wonderful chance to work with students from throughout Grand Bahama who are a part of an educational program that tutors children in BJC and BGCSE. They came in along with the Marco City care team and volunteer team to pack gifts for our children. And so we're happy that the weather did permit many parents to come out with their children in order to collect gifts. And it is our prayer that it puts a smile on the faces of children and, of course, build some camaraderie in the community.
Youth Member of Parliament for Marco City and founder of BJC Passing Score, Jada Newbold, says the organization was thrilled to partner with the parliamentarian to make the day extra special for children in the community.
This is our second year doing it, and I look forward to doing it every year moving forward.
And we gave out some headphones, some speakers, some basketballs, some footballs, some doll babies, some candies, and many, many more. I hoped that a lot of children got many smiles on their faces, and a lot of parents were pleased with
When our news comes back from the break, we turn our spotlight to stories making headlines across the world as the Vatican allows Catholic priests to bless same-sex couples outside regular rituals. Plus, Quaker Oats issues a nationwide recall of over 40 granola and cereal products in the U.S. And the significant shift in minimum wage in Grenada after public consultation when Our News returns.
Get ready for a December full of festive fun and surprises with Our News Weekend. Introducing Holly's Holiday Hunt, where excitement, surprises, and prizes collide. Meet Holly, the lovable star of Our News Weekend giveaways. Here's how to join in on the merry madness and win a number of fantastic prizes from fantastic partners. On Thursdays and Fridays throughout December, tune into Our News at 7 and 7:30 p.m. It's your mission to hunt for Holly in one of the news stories. Simply join the Our News Bahamas Facebook live stream and be the first to tell us the name of the story where Holly appeared. Winners will be announced every Saturday and Sunday during Our News Weekend. So keep your eyes peeled. You could be one of our winners. Join Holly's Holiday Hunt and unwrap the joy exclusively on Our News Weekend. Happy holidays and happy hunting.
Embrace technology and the digital transformation for better business results. For small business owners, it's essential to understand how technology can affect operational efficiencies. Modern communication relies on technology, and your customer service depends on communication. With proper tools like our fixed and mobile services, we help you stay connected. For solutions that work, ask the experts. Call Cable Bahamas Business Solutions.
In what we do at Best Brew, it really doesn't end when the customer purchases our product. We offer specialty coffee, tea, spices, and brewing equipment. We do a lot of our orders via website. We actually have the mobile service and the phone service and the internet. So having business in a box really kind of brought everything together for us and helps us to be able to provide the customer services that we pride ourselves on.
Don't spend hours sending individual messages to your customers. Use
This is Our News. Welcome back. We turn our attention now to stories making headlines across the world. In a groundbreaking move, the Vatican ruled that Catholic priests can bless same-sex couples outside regular rituals. Marianne Duddy-Burke from Catholic LGBT advocacy group Dignity USA welcomed the decision, expressing hope for progress in recognizing same-sex marriage. The Vatican's reversal, approved by Pope Francis, emphasizes inclusivity without equating it to traditional marriage sacraments.
Our global church, and there are many areas of the world, Eastern Europe, Africa, the Caribbean, pockets of places in the US even, where there is not acceptance of LGBTIQ plus people. And there is still belief that we are somehow not quite as holy or as good as other people. And we need to keep working for all of that to change.
Quaker Oats issuing a nationwide recall of over 40 granola bar and cereal products in the United States due to potential salmonella contamination. According to a list reported by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, the affected items include the classic Chewy granola bar variety pack, the chocolate-covered Chewy dips bars, Puffed protein cereals, and even granola bars that are included in some Frito-Lay's snack boxes. Consumers with affected products are urged to contact Quaker Oats at quakergranolarecall.com. And major retailers like Walmart, Target, and Amazon are ramping up efforts to speed up shopping, competing against Chinese retailers. Amazon's new distribution model divides the U.S. into regions for faster and cost-effective deliveries, with 76% of orders fulfilled within regions. Walmart, utilizing over 4,000 stores, says it is investing in automation for quicker deliveries and parcel stations. This as Target aims to double its delivery volume with a $100 million investment in sortation centers. Despite efforts, experts note Amazon's vast warehouse and trucking network remains challenging to rival. And starting January 1st next year, Grenadian employers, including the government, will increase minimum salaries for all workers. As per the official Gazette, the new minimum wage is set at EC 1,200 per month. That's about $444 US. During the parliamentary debate on the 2024 national budget, Labor Minister Claudette Joseph said the change, which is the first since 2011, follows public consultations and aligns with the Employment Act's recommendation for adjustments every 3 years. The expanded categories for minimum wage now include media workers, call center workers, construction site helpers, and sanitation workers. Still to come in our news, today in history, find out interesting facts about the day that was December 19th. Then in our news at 7:30, a jailed cocaine kingpin loses another legal battle in Bahamian courts. This as a constitutional motion over his 2006 extradition to Florida is dismissed. But first, disappointment in development. The Deputy Prime Minister and area MP expresses frustration as Ragged Island.
Get ready for a December full of festive fun and surprises with Our News Weekend. Introducing Holly's Holiday Hunt, where excitement, surprises, and prizes collide. Meet Holly, the lovable star of Our News Weekend giveaways. Here's how to join in on the merry madness and win a number of fantastic prizes from fantastic partners. On Thursdays and Fridays throughout December, tune into Our News at 7 and 7:30 p.m. It's your mission to hunt for Holly in one of the news stories. Simply join the Our News Bahamas Facebook live stream and be the first to tell us the name of the story where Holly appeared. Winners will be announced every Saturday and Sunday during Our News Weekend. So keep your eyes peeled. You could be one of our winners. Join Holly's Holiday Hunt and unwrap the joy exclusively on Our News Weekend. Happy holidays and happy hunting.
Embrace technology and the digital transformation for better business results. For small business owners, it's essential to understand how technology can affect operational efficiencies. Modern communication relies on technology, and your customer service depends on communication. With proper tools like our fixed and mobile services, we help you stay connected. For solutions that work, ask the experts. Call Cable Bahamas Business Solutions.
In what we do at Best Brew, it really doesn't end when the customer purchases our product. We offer specialty coffee, tea, spices, and brewing equipment. We do a lot of our orders via website. We actually have the mobile service and the phone service and the internet. So having business in a box really kind of brought everything together for us and helps us to be able to provide the customer services that we pride ourselves on.
Don't spend hours sending individual messages to your customers. Use SMS messaging instead. With Cable Bahamas Business Solutions SMS messaging, you can send personalized messages to hundreds or even thousands of recipients instantly. It's quick, effortless, and cost-effective. Plus, it ensures that your messages are delivered directly to your customers' cellular phones, guaranteeing higher engagement. Save time and boost your outreach.
Welcome back to Our News. It's time now to turn our spotlight on events that shaped the day that was December 19th. Take a look. On this day in Bahamian history in 1991, a by-election in Anglerston constituency marked Clifford Darling's departure as its Member of Parliament and Speaker of the House. Peter Bethel of the Progressive Liberal Party emerged victorious, securing a subsequent re-election in 1992, serving until his defeat in the 1997 general election. Darling later assumed the role of Governor General on January 2, 1992. Then in 2005, Chalk's Ocean Airways Flight 101 crashed off Miami Beach, Florida, during its scheduled route from Fort Lauderdale to Bimini. The plane, carrying 18 passengers and 2 crew members, including 11 Bahamian citizens, had no survivors. And in 2014, Maureen Verline Duvalier, a Bahamian singer, entertainer, junkaneur, and cultural icon, died in Nassau at the age of 88. Born on May 14, 1926 on New Providence, she was the niece of Haitian President Francois Papadoc Duvalier and cousin to Jean-Claude Duvalier. Duvalier, known for leading the first all-female junkanoo group on Bay Street, showcased her talents internationally and continued performing into her 70s and 80s. Her funeral took place at St. Agnes Church in Nassau, and she was laid to rest at the Eastern Cemetery on Shirley Street. Tonight, we get an up-close look at the inspiring journey of Deputy Prime Minister Chester Cooper, who credits the profound impact of his early upbringing to his success in a new book. Marlena Leonard turns the pages of the leader's memoir that calls up the transformative potential embedded in each person's narrative.
Deputy Prime Minister Chester Cooper's new book, Fishin' on the Rocks, promises to give readers an inside look at his early years and his road to success.
So this book talks about my early adversity and how we've been able to turn that into progress and prosperity. It talks about my early life of poverty and obscurity and how we've been able to turn that into significance. And I say we because the work was just not mine alone, but I was a part of a village.
Cooper credits much of his success to his mother and her focus on education.
And all 12 of us went to college, from poverty to a track record where all of my siblings graduated university is a part of the powerful story that we talk about in this book.
He says the lessons in the story go beyond his own life.
I think the significance of the accomplishments that's written is hopefully going to inspire young people across the country to pursue their dreams and to realize that success is possible, notwithstanding their early upbringings.
Reporting for Our News, I'm Marlena Leonard.
All right, thanks a lot for that, Marlena. What an inspiring story. And if you want to see it again, you can head over to ournews.bs. And now to this news flash. Our News is officially on TikTok. You can follow us on the platform at ournews.bs for all the latest updates and exclusive content. But that's not all. You can get ready to win free Boxing Day Junkanoo tickets for you and a friend. Want to find out how? You've got to go and follow the Our News TikTok page. The giveaway's first trivia has been posted. So again, head over to TikTok for a chance to win. That's going to do it for us in News at 7. Joining us now is Natalia Hall with the latest headlines. And Natalia, I know you did the first trivia question that folks are supposed to answer for that, those Junkanoo tickets.
Yeah, so much fun on TikTok. And there was another TikTok posted today.
I think I just saw it. Was it you eating from Little Caesars?
Yeah. Go and check it out.
Is that Emilio, I heard?
Yes. So TikTok is going to be lots of fun. We encourage you to follow us. Thanks so much, Ken. While a jailed cocaine kingpin loses another legal battle in Bahamian courts, plus the area MP expresses frustration as Ragged Island School remains incomplete. Here are your latest headlines. New tonight on Our News Live at 7:30, Samuel 90 Knowles losing another legal battle in court. Also, Abaco residents are still not happy about the growth of shanty towns on that northern island. Here what the Member of Parliament for South and Central Abaco is saying about it. Plus, no movement on the reconstruction of a school on Ragged Island. The Deputy Prime Minister says he's disappointed. We have his full comments straight ahead. And later, oh Christmas tree, how lovely are your branches. Our Sasha Lightborn speaks with two sisters who are taking the tree decorating to another level when Our News Live at 7:30 returns.
Doctors Hospital's reimagined primary care. We have invested to improve our health system, ensuring that accessible, affordable, world-class clinical care is closer to you. Your relationship with a primary care provider shapes the foundation of your overall health. Our new, modern primary care facilities are where critical diagnosis and true personalized treatment begin. With locations across New Providence, Grand Bahama, and Exuma, we invite you to experience the Doctors Hospital difference. Book your next appointment at clinics.doctorshos.com.
I'm Michaela Kerr. I'm an 18-year-old freshman at the University of the Bahamas, and I'm a computer science major. I'm also the NT Corporation's Youth Ambassador for the Environment, and I'm an environmentalist. My journey as an environmental advocate began with a simple yet profound realization that our environment is degrading right in front of my eyes. And being NT's Youth Ambassador for the Environment means that my words and my actions hold the power to help change the environment and the world around me. I find it exciting that I can be a student, live my life, and use my words and my voice to change the environment and world around me. Most times I think it's a privilege. It's our environment and it's our generation to own. I don't think as a young person that there's anything more rewarding than being a part of bringing awareness. I'm Michaela Kerr, and I'm making a difference in my own words.
Christmas coming here is all around. Christmas back in town. Christmas coming here is all around.
Christmas is coming, and your fingers know it. For a finger-licking good Christmas, KFC.
Home is where my journey began, where my dreams found their roots. It's in every step I take, a dance of connection to my heritage and this land.
Home is the people who shape your soul. It's the laughter of those you love that help you see the magic in life's simplest gifts.
Home has seen me through life's challenges. Is where I found the strength to overcome adversity. Where I turned pain into purpose.
In every stitch and every shared moment, the spirit of Bahama handprints and the spirit of home live on. Cherish your own
Welcome to Our News, and thank you so much for joining us. I'm Natalia Hall. Jailed cocaine kingpin Samuel 90 Knowles suffering another legal blow as a Bahamian Supreme Court judge dismissed his constitutional motion over his 2006 extradition to Florida. Knowles, convicted of drug smuggling in 2008, received a 35-year sentence. Federal prosecutors allege Knowles ran a drug trafficking network that smuggled cocaine from Colombia, Jamaica, and the Bahamas into the U.S. His defense claimed violation of constitutional rights during his 2006 handover to U.S. authorities while an appeal was pending. Justice Andrew Forbes acknowledging procedural breaches but affirmed the legality of Knowles' extradition. Justice Forbes suggested a judicial review would have been more appropriate, apologizing for the delay in delivering the decision since 2018. While Abaco shanty towns continue to grow without constrictions, according to South and Central Abaco Member of Parliament John Pinder III, he says Abaconians are still not happy about the unlawful communities.
Abaconians are definitely upset. It's not right for any foreigners to come in here and do what they please without the same permitting and regulations that us Bahamians have to do. But there is no new shanty towns. These are shanty towns that are been just growing exponentially without any restriction. Previous to the mud and the pigeon peas were restricted by the buildings around it and the downtown Marsh Arbor area. Where these are growing, there is no restriction on landmass.
Well, since the mud and pigeon pea shanty towns were flattened in Hurricane Dorian, new communities have since emerged off S.E. Boodle Highway. Works and Family Island Affairs Minister Clay Sweeting said the Shantytown Task Force will move into Abaco in January to address the ongoing issue. Meanwhile, Pinder says the issue is more than just illegal buildings being built.
The committee set up particularly for this issue will be in Abaco the third week in January. As you can see, they move forward in Nassau, and we are going to see the same kind of action there in Abaco to deal with a blossoming situation that is affecting not only the sovereignty of our country, the livelihoods of Abaconians, but also the environmental hazards without any proper sanitary restraints on them and permitting. It affects our water table, which stretches throughout all of Abaco. So it's more than just illegal buildings going up. It's really a detriment to our island and our sovereignty as a nation.
All right, well, the few students still living on Ragged Island still don't have a school to go to. Deputy Prime Minister and Area Member of Parliament Chester Cooper is disappointed in the delay. Berthany McDermott has more on his comments in this report.
6 years after Hurricane Irma slammed into Ragged Island, wreaking havoc on its residents, Deputy Prime Minister and Area Member of Parliament Chester Cooper isn't happy.
I am disappointed that the school is not finished. I expect that this is going to be completed by Easter, I am advised.
Back in 2019, former Works Minister Desmond Bannister revealed $4 million will be spent to construct a new school there that will double as a hurricane shelter for the more than 60 residents. The school was expected to open last year, but that didn't happen. In the meantime, government is looking for educational support for the few students there.
We are actively looking for a recently retired teacher or teachers who would wish to reside in Ragged Island over the next few months to provide support for the 7 or 8 young children who continue to reside in Ragged Island.
In the long term, Cooper says teachers have already been secured to move into Ragged Island at the end of the school year. He stressed the need for the reopening of the school to pump life back into the southern island.
One of the things that we have discovered across the Bahamas is when a school closes in a community, that community eventually dies because the young people move away, they never return. So we want to get that new life back into Ragged Island.
Meanwhile, other infrastructural works continue. An airport terminal and a microgrid solar project were completed on the island. A clinic is expected next year.
The new clinic, which looks really like a hurricane bunker, is well advanced. The work, I'm pleased, is progressing, and we expect that that's going to be completed towards the end of 2024. But it will not disrupt the service to the residents.
Reporting for Our News, I'm Berthany McDermott.
All right, thanks for that, Berthany. While we're still feeling cool temperatures in the capital on this Tuesday, meteorologist Greg Thompson is live in the Weather Center with your first look at weather. Greg.
Yeah, thanks, Talia. It's cool. It's going to remain comfortable for the next couple of days. Temperature right now outside our studio, 73 degrees. It's partly cloudy and breezy. The winds out of the north-northeast at 20 miles per hour, and it is gusting at times out there. Feels like temperature is at 72. Satellite radar composite showing quiet conditions across the island's frontal boundary that push just to the south of the Bahamas, now continuing to move southeastwards. This high is going to be building over the next couple of days, looking at some very breezy and windy conditions, hazardous boating and beaching, as well as some nice and comfortable temperatures throughout that time frame. That's a quick check on conditions around the island. Stick with us to look at your extended forecast system.
Still to come in our news, looking for the hottest holiday deals around town? Well, our news team visited a few spots today. That story coming up. Also, a Bahamian-owned company making another mega investment in the city of Freeport. And later, a Christmas tree. Hear how two sisters have collaborated this holiday season. Our Sasha Lightborn has that story when our news continues.
Have you heard that sound? It's the sound of us. Since our origins, we burst music. Our sounds mixed together. So let us hear your sound too. Your sound of passion, of joy, of friendship. The sound of your style and the beat of your night. It's time to play together the sound of Guinness, the sounds of greatness.
Introducing the Focal Smart Pass app that helps you to fuel up faster. Here's how it works. Download the app on the App Store or get it on Google Play and create your profile with payment details. Visit your nearest Shell station, open the app, scan the pump's QR code, select your payment amount, and begin fueling. Say goodbye to cash and cards because the Focal Smart Pass offers secure and convenient payment options right at your fingertips. Download Focal Smart Pass now and fuel up faster today.
As we celebrate the festive season and get ready to ring in the new year, it's a good time to reflect on the busy year we've had, finally getting back to normal.
Or simply adjusting to the new normal. We at our TV and our news family would like to say thank you for welcoming and supporting us every day.
This is our way of saying thank you for staying with the team you already trust.
So from our family to yours, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Get ready for a December full of festive fun and surprises with Our News Weekend. Introducing Holly's Holiday Hunt, where excitement, surprises, and prizes collide. Meet Holly, the lovable star of Our News Weekend giveaways. Here's how to join in on the merry madness and win a number of fantastic prizes from fantastic partners. On Thursdays and Fridays throughout December, tune into Our News at 7 and 7:30 p.m. It's your mission to hunt for Holly in one of the news stories. Simply join the Our News Bahamas Facebook live stream and be the first to tell us the name of the story where Holly appeared. Winners will be announced every Saturday and Sunday during Our News Weekend. So keep your eyes peeled. You could be one of our winners. Join Holly's Holiday Hunt and unwrap the joy exclusively on Our News Weekend. Happy holidays and happy hunting.
Embrace technology and the digital transformation for better business results.
We are officially at the peak of the holiday shopping season, and many are out and about getting their last-minute gifts. Today, we visited several businesses to find out what shoppers are buying this year.
Sales have been really, really good. I mean, people have been anticipating this year. You know, we've been on lockdown, 2 years ago, but we really outside. We out you now.
The streets have been busy this holiday season as residents rush to get gifts. We visited 700 Wines and Spirits, and retail sales manager Army Strawn says holiday sales are up, adding that there are some customary items during this time of year.
The creamy drinks are what people are really looking for during this time of season. It just feels really warm and inviting. And then we have some brands that are having promotions, so people are taking advantage of that.
Over at Janae's Uniform Center, each year the company offers trees, decorations, and toys for the little ones. Managing Director Martha Wallace admitting that sales are a little slow.
But what goes into it is the love that we have for Christmas. You know, lots of Bahamians love Christmas. But what is special about this week at Janae's is we call this our Give Back Week. And we're here from 7 a.m. until 7 p.m. With the exception of Christmas Eve, we would leave about 6 o'clock. But we're giving back to our community 20% off the toys. And if you would bring in to us a Janae's receipt for this year, $50 or more, you get an added 10%.
And for those wanting to be pampered during the holidays, Windermere Spa is also offering specials this holiday season.
We also have gift bags going on. Here's our lovely gift bags here that you can get for your significant others.
Now, while you may not be thinking about this, and of course we know that the holiday season is all about ham and turkey, it appears as if pizza is also a big seller. This as marketing manager of Little Caesars, Shakira McDonald, says they've seen an uptick in sales.
That we have seen more customers, especially during this time when persons are traversing the streets and moving about. You know, Little Caesars is conveniently located in your neighborhood, and so we offer you our hot and ready product that's available for you to just walk into any of our stores and kind of grab and go. So because of our convenience, we've seen a lot of our customers taking advantage of that.
All right, I had lots of fun with that story. Well, Milo Butler Investments recently completing phase 1 of a $10 million project, The Win, a 32,000 square foot facility located downtown Freeport, previously housed the Winn-Dixie Food Store. While AML Foods Limited will continue to operate Solomon's, 2 new tenants will take up occupancy over the next few months. Officials say phase 1 cost some $3.9 million. Our News speaking with the managing director of Milo Butler Investments, Damien Butler, during the opening ceremony.
The inside is going to be the Disaster Reconstruction Authority. It is a 22,000 square foot building, which will namely be storage space for, whenever we're afflicted by any sort of disaster. In there will be roughly between 5,000 and 7,000 square feet of offices, and the rest will be warehouse space.
It's now time for tonight's Financial Market Minute, brought to you by RF, your local investment bank. This has been your Financial Market Minute. To explore the best performing mutual funds in the Bahamas, visit our website at www.rfgroup.com.
When our news comes back from the break, 2 sisters taking Christmas tree decorating to another level.
A top swimmer commits to a top university. The World Relays ticket launch is set for early 2024, and JJ is set to star in a documentary. I'll be right back with our sports.
And nice cool temperatures outside the Our News studios this evening. Greg is back with your weather details when Our News returns. Stay with us.
As we celebrate the festive season and get ready to ring in the new year, it's a good time to reflect on the busy year we've had, finally getting back to normal.
Or simply adjusting to the new normal. We at our TV and our news family would like to say thank you for welcoming and supporting us every day.
This is our way of saying thank you for staying with the team you already trust.
So from our family to yours, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Get ready for a December full of festive fun and surprises with Our News Weekend. Introducing Holly's Holiday Hunt, where excitement, surprises, and prizes collide. Meet Holly, the lovable star of Our News Weekend giveaways. Here's how to join in on the merry madness and win a number of fantastic prizes from fantastic partners. On Thursdays and Fridays throughout December, tune into Our News at 7 and 7:30 p.m. It's your mission to hunt for Holly in one of the news stories. Simply join the Our News Bahamas Facebook live stream and to be the first to tell us the name of the story where Holly appeared. Winners will be announced every Saturday and Sunday during Our News Weekend. So keep your eyes peeled. You could be one of our winners. Join Holly's Holiday Hunt and unwrap the joy exclusively on Our News Weekend. Happy holidays and happy hunting.
Embrace.
This is our news. Welcome back. Marvin Johnson commits and Jonquil Jones has a new starring role. Here's Sasha Lightborn with a check on sports. Sasha?
Thanks, Italia. Good evening, everyone. I'm Sasha Lightborn with a look at sports today. One of our top swimmers has committed to the University of Florida. He's one of our top collegiate swimmers, Marvin Johnson. Johnson served as one of the team captains for this year's Carifta swim team that took home its 5th consecutive crown. In an Instagram post yesterday, Marvin announced he will be furthering his academic and athletic career at the University of Florida. He thanked his family, coaches, friends, and everyone that has played a role in his life for all their support. Congratulations, Marvin. Now, from the pool to the track, billboards are going up to promote the World Relay schedule for next May, but little has been said about ticket sales. World Relays will return to the shores of the Bahamas next May. The Bahamas won its first gold medal at the World Relays back in 2017, and this time government, the B3As, and World Relays Organizing Committee are joining forces to ensure that the Bahamas comes out on top once again. But what about tickets? B3A's president, Tramico Archer.
Christmas is for junk canoe. So it don't make no sense trying to sell tickets now. And so we've planned an official launch for ticket sales that will start January 11th. Prior to that, we will have a site visit by World Athletics, who will be here at the latter part of January, well, subsequent to the ticket launch. Will be a visit by a wholesome team from World Athletics, a fulsome team who will be a part of the readiness for May 4th and 5th. One of our most prominent Bahamian athletes will be featured in a documentary in the new year. 2021 WNBA MVP Jonquil Jones will be coming soon to a screen near you. Shattered Glass, a WNBPA story, is the first documentary to ever feature 4 WNBA MVP players. Our very own Jonquil Jones, Nneka Ogwumike, Brianna Stewart, and WNBA legend Cheryl Swoops. In a partnership with Puma, the documentary promises an exhilarating journey into the heart of professional women's basketball, spotlighting their resilience and triumphant achievements. The documentary premieres on January 31st. Well, that does it for sports today. I'm Sasha Lightborn. Have a great evening, everyone.
Still ahead on our news tonight, the Roll Sisters enjoying the Christmas season in a unique way this year. The full story straight ahead. And we still have cool temperatures in the nation's capital this week. Wondering what else we can expect? Well, Greg is back with your extended weather right after this quick break. Stay with us.
As we celebrate the festive season and get ready to ring in the new year, it's a good time to reflect on the busy year we've had, finally getting back to normal.
Or simply adjusting to the new normal. We at our TV and our news family would like to say thank you for welcoming and supporting us every day.
This is our way of saying thank you for staying with the team you already trust.
So from our family to yours, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Get ready for a December full of festive fun and surprises with Our News Weekend. Introducing Holly's Holiday Hunt, where excitement, surprises, and prizes collide. Meet Holly, the lovable star of Our News Weekend giveaways. Here's how to join in on the merry madness and win a number of fantastic prizes from fantastic partners. On Thursdays and Fridays throughout December, tune into Our News at 7 and 7:30 p.m. It's your mission to hunt for Holly in one of the news stories. Simply join the Our News Bahamas Facebook live stream and to be the first to tell us the name of the story where Holly appeared. Winners will be announced every Saturday and Sunday during Our News Weekend. So keep your eyes peeled. You could be one of our winners. Join Holly's Holiday Hunt and unwrap the joy exclusively on Our News Weekend. Happy holidays and happy hunting.
Embrace technology and the digital transformation for better business results. For small business owners, it's essential to understand how technology can affect operational efficiencies. Modern communication relies on technology, and your customer service depends on communication. With proper tools like our fixed and mobile services, we help you stay connected. For solutions that work, ask the experts. Call Cable Bahamas Business Solutions.
In what we do at Best.
Welcome back to Our News. It's pretty cool outside the Our News studios on this Tuesday evening. Greg is back with your extended weather forecast. Greg?
Yeah, thanks again, Natalia, and welcome back, everybody. It's going to be really nice for the next couple of days. We have a high-pressure system in charge. Two things going to happen, though. We are expecting the ridge to strengthen, so we're looking at some breezy conditions across the area, and that's going to continue to keep us under very hazardous and beaching and boating conditions for the next several days. But that high will slide out. Temperatures will start to warm up slightly for the weekend, and we expect temperatures to get back near the 80-degree mark before we see some more showers with another front by early next week. Future forecast showing the moisture associated with that front well out there in the Atlantic. Nothing going on across the area. With dry air mass in place, and that's going to continue through to Thursday. And once again, the winds will be really whipping out there on the waters. Small craft advisory, but we are urging small craft operators to remain in port for the next couple of days. Winds will be northeasterly 20 to 25 knots, and your seas are going to be very rough, 5 to 8 feet, building up to 12 feet in northeasterly swells. Low tide will be at 7:23 tonight, and your high tide will be at 1:39 in the morning. Here's a look now at your national forecast. In the extended forecast, some cloudy conditions through tomorrow, windy, but we expect the sun to come out for the weekend, and then by the weekend we expect a couple isolated showers. And then, of course, early next week for Christmas Day, temperatures will stay rather comfortable, slightly warmer, but should still stay comfortable. That's a look at our weather. Make it a safe night, everybody. Natalia?
All right, thanks so much, Greg. Well, for many families, Christmas is about spending time together. It's a time of fun and celebration, but for the Roll sisters, the holiday season is also about taking tree decorating to another level. Our Sasha Lightborn tells us more.
Oh, Christmas tree, how lovely are your branches. Many of you know the familiar Christmas carol, but for the Roll sisters, the Christmas tree is the highlight of the festive season.
And so that speaks a little bit about what we intend to show in our tree, which is creatures from the deep or items from the very depth of the sea.
And it was a theme that I won about 10 years ago. And so I added a little more to it to make it more Christmassy.
And I would depict everything that we find in the sea, that you would find bottles, reels, rope, conch, starfish, shells, fish, group.
And so you see the entire ceiling is draped in hues of blue that represent the sea. And then you have the Christmas tree itself under the sea.
Depicting the water and being able to showcase our coral reefs and a variety of sea creatures that lives under the sea.
And they do it to keep their mother's legacy alive.
So it started out just very flippantly as a Christmas tree competition, and then it evolved and it got bigger and bigger.
It's in memory of our mom. And so keeping her alive with us during Christmas time is what brought this all about.
Plus, the plaque is in honor of my mother, and we love her dearly. And it's just for bragging rights for a year.
It creates an even tighter bond for us as sisters. We love the bragging rights. We just like the camaraderie.
We enjoy the camaraderie. We enjoy the joy, the laughter. Win or lose, we all love it.
This year's competition had 4 judges, and it's serious. Each judge is given an official judge's packet and tally sheets. The winner will be announced on Christmas Day. Reporting for Our News, I'm Sasha Lightbourne.
All right, thanks for that, Sasha. And of course, to see that story again, you can visit ournews.bs. And with that, we thank you for joining us for Our News tonight. On behalf of the entire team, I'm Natalia Hall. We'll see you tomorrow night. Have a great evening.